Ready to go, John?
Yeah, ready to go.
Okay, good afternoon, and we're ready to go, almost on the way here. The week before Christmas, it's the Leinster Intermediate semi-final. It's Trim in the red and white playing into the Navan O'Mahony's end here in the first half against Crossabeg Ballymurn of Wexford. And I see a switch there in the Crossabeg team. Their number 11, Oisin Foley, their kind of key marquee player, is moved from the 45 and he's gone into midfield. The ball is thrown in. Rob Burke with a big fists the ball in towards Dougie, but the centre forward's out in front, centre back Ronan Devereux out in front of him, wins the ball, and he goes with a foot pass towards the wing forward here. Mark O'Connor out on the stand side, the ball breaks up. Conor Quigley is there battling for it, runs along the ground. It's picked up and it's now with the number 5, Robert Murphy. And Crossabeg with the possession here early on, but they're still inside their just outside the Trim 45, I beg your pardon. And the ball now is worked to Oisin Foley, left footed ball inside. Decky down, a little bit of shove on his man there, but Keane has it there. He circles back onto his right foot, but he's coming backwards and he tries to pass the ball off to the oncoming Seamus Carroll, but it's overturned real quickly. Dougie has dropped back there, and now Toher breaks across the halfway line on the stand side. Right footed kick pass in towards Aaron Lynch on the 45. Lynchy bounces, solos, has a look up inside. Mikey Cullen is beside him, but he kicks the ball inside to Owen O'Connor. Owen O'Connor is inside the 13-metre line. He's away from the goal, he's over us on the sideline, but he picks the ball up now, tries to take his man on along the end line. Thinks better against it, but does take his man on, and now he's soloed. He's onto the 21. Back to Dougie. Dougie is jinking through a sea of great players, and all of a sudden it's opened up. Dougie on the front of the goals, and he chips it over the bar. Might have been a goal on there, John. He broke through. The sea just parted in front of him.
Yeah, he broke through great pace there. I think he was right to take the point, because maybe a save that time they go down the field and break. But great score from Trim in the 1 minute and 23 seconds gone in the first half.
So a kick out now. Ben Turner, kick out. He goes long, left-footed, a good kick right down the middle of the field. Rourke judges it beautifully, and the ball breaks down in front of him, and he wins it up. There's 2 men around him. Is he fouled here? The referee seems to be letting things go here early on, so we should have a good game. The ball is worked. Trim maintain possession. Conor Quigley now has it. Halfway line, chips the ball in towards Mikey Cullen. He's going to bounce in front of Mikey, but he manages to grab it. Takes his man on, and he gets pulled down. The referee lets play to continue. Darragh Lynch has the ball. The great run off the ball. Conor Quigley running through the D. Picks the ball up. Straight down under the goals. Conor!
Yes!
Oh!
Yes!
Quigley scores!
Brilliant goal!
What a goal, and it all started from a great win from the kick out there from Rourke, John.
Absolutely.
And the ball was worked very patiently, and a good advantage here from the referee. Mikey Cullen was fouled, he let play continue, and what a run by Conor Quigley from wing back.
Absolutely, a great goal, and it just showed the pace of the Trim team there. Rourke giving it off, Quigley picking it up off Mikey Cullen, and Mikey Cullen taking on his man. Great goal.
Kick out goes long again. Toher is fighting from the middle of the field. The ball played it on the ground, surely to God. The referee lets play continue. That was wrong, that was a mistake by the referee. But Crossabeg now have the ball, wing back position, left footed, right footed pass down the line. Jerry Dwan out in front of his man, fist the ball over the line. Great play from Jerry, not letting the corner forward. Keane Kinlough get the ball. It's 15. Andrew Butler is going to take the sideline in front of us. Goes short, infield. Picked up by number 7, Seamus Carroll. Seamus holds onto the ball, looks at the runners. Back to the man who took the sideline ball, Andrew Butler. He's swallowed up Trim and getting into their familiar pattern of play now. Dougie back there helping out, Sean Fitz back there helping out, and between them they turn the ball over and they win the free. And Dougie on his own 45 is going to take the free. He goes cross field towards Kieran O'Rourke. He's overhit it a little bit. Rourke has to backtrack and manages to keep it in play just about. There's nobody near him, so Rourke has time to pick the ball up and start another attack for Trim. It looks like the Crossabeg are playing with 1 man back here. They have a spare man, the 6. Maybe it's just that Dougie has dropped off and looks free. Dougie's now going to get the ball up here on his own 65. Turns in the middle of the field. Just nice and patiently pops the ball out to Jared Dwan. Jared to Kieran O'Rourke, and Rourke foot pass across into Luke Moran, who's in the middle of the field all on his own. Crossabeg have dropped off. So Luke
Crossabeg have known in their attacking half of the field, which is our defensive side.
So that's giving the Trim full-back line here all the time in the world of the ball. Conor Quigley, whose tail is up now after that wonderful goal. Just a little ball to Decky. Trim are going to be patient here early on. They have the early scores on the board, so they can afford to be patient. Decky's under pressure. Decky gets overturned. Good play from Crossabeg. I think this is going to be their game plan. They're going to sit deep and try and hit Trim on the break. But Rob Burke does brilliantly against the ball. Foot pass into Dougie. Now Dougie's a bit of acceleration here, crosses the Crossabeg 45, kicks a ball in, it's going to go over everybody's head, and there's a man back there covering it. It's Robert Murphy, picks the ball up, and he's coming out with the ball, and he hand passes it on here to Mark O'Connor. Mark O'Connor still inside his own 45 for Crossabeg, and they try and work the ball through the lines down the field. Conor Quigley now is trying to chase his man back. He stopped chasing there. John, I hope he's okay. I hope he hasn't a twin hurt himself. Crossabeg now have the ball. The hand passes over Dougie's head towards Oisin Foley. Oisin breaks away from Sean Fitz, bearing down on the goal, left-footed, across the field, dangerous ball, hits the inside of the bar, goes to the full forward, saved by Peter, and it's going to be a free on. Trim, Jerry Dwan picks up the breaking ball, and Trim have somehow managed to survive there, and Darrell Lynch has the ball. It was a cross-field shot. I think it was a point that Oisin Foley was going for. The ball deceived Peter Farrell. It seemed to hit the crossbar, hit the post, and broke to the corner forward. He took a shot from point blank range, but Peter saved it. Crossabeg now have the ball. Lucas fouled the man on the 21-yard line.
I think Murphy. Peter actually misread that. I'd say
I think he misread it, John.
He absolutely made up for it with a wonderful, brave save there at the right on the boot of the attacking player.
Andrew Butler. The ball broke kindly to Andrew Butler. He was no more than 6 metres out, had the goal at his mercy, and Peter just threw his body in front of him, blocked it, and it's resulted now in a free in, a 21-yard free here for Crossabeg, and it's tapped over the bar for their opening score of the game. And it is Andrew Butler, the number 15, who missed that goal chance a moment ago, has got Crossabeg on the board. So 5 minutes gone here. It's 1-1 to Trim to a point. Peter goes long this time. A lovely kick out to Rob Burke, calls the mark on the 65, hits it in towards Owen O'Connor. Owen just got her first time. He's under a lot of pressure there, Conor Barlow, and he fouls Conor Barlow. And a very vocal crowd here from Crossabeg. John, they're cheering every single decision here.
Yeah, they're on a day out. They'll enjoy themselves.
So it's a long foot pass down the middle of the field towards 13. Decky Dowling gets a hand in there, gets 2 hands in, and the ball breaks to Rourke. Rourke just reads the game.
Has a free.
Yeah, he has playing advantage, a good advantage to the referee. Dougie now has the ball, chips the ball in towards Lynchy. Lynchy's one on one.
Lynchy, take him on.
He's going to take his man on. They're trying to get cover back. Lynchy's right over the far sideline. Right footed kick across the field, and it's gone drifted across the goal, and it's gone wide on the left hand side. So the first wide of the game for Trim. Marin Lynch.
We need to keep building on it. We need to keep building on this win. Keep taking our points on this lead we have. Don't let Crossabeg
a bit isolated there, Johnny. Maybe he could have doubled back and showed a bit of patience, but he took his man on, went for the shot from a tricky angle, and it just didn't work out. So Ben Turner with the kick out here. He's going to go long again, left-footed. Lovely kick of the ball, goes right to the half of the field. What a call there! I could hear Rob Burke calling from here in the stand, John, and he managed to field the ball, and he called the mark, and he pops it out to Kieran O'Rourke to restart play here. So everybody's marked here. I see, interestingly, Conor Quigley gets the ball, and he's under a bit of pressure here from his man Mark O'Connor, and Trim are being put under pressure inside their own 65. But Quigley wins the ball quick. We need to move the ball quick. Takes it very quickly onto JT in front of the stand. JT tries to go round his man, and he's fouled. Well, yeah, he's done for overcarrying the ball. JT took the ball into contact there, went down, appealing for a high tackle from Oisin Foley, and the referee penalised James Thor for overcarrying the ball, and Crossabeg have the free, and they restarted, and they're over in front of the stand with Martin Redmond breaking out from wing back, and Trim again trying to scramble for possession. The ball does break, and it's picked up here, and it's with Dougie now, midfield kicks a lovely pass across the field there to Kieran Caulfield. Kieran now breaking in off that stand sign on his left foot, soloing. He's got Owen O'Connor beside him on the 45. Owen slows it down a little bit, but pops it to Lynchy. Lynchy, I hear the call from Mikey Cullen, pops it out to Mikey. Mikey's on a tricky angle, he junks inside, tries to fight Aaron Lynch with the return hand pass, but the green shorts are there in numbers, and they clear the ball, and they try to come out with it here. And it's Ronan Devereux, the 6 centre back, plays the ball over the far side of the field, right in front of the stand here. Kieran Caulfield trying to close his man down, forces the man to go back. Keane Locke there with the ball, and it's Crossabeg are being patient. What a hit from Dougie! What a hit from Dougie there. Crossabeg were hand passing the ball out of defence. The ball was popped up to Seamus Carroll, who was making a run off the shoulder of the man, but Dougie met man on ball and put the ball over the line, and it's a sideline ball that Dougie himself is going to take. A foot pass in towards Lynchy. It bounces forwards. Lynchy flicks it on beautifully. Owen O'Connor bearing down on the goal, coming in from an angle. Cross to Cullen, and it's a goal!
Yes!
It's a goal!
Magic Mikey!
An absolute feature of Trim's play this year has been the unselfishness of the forwards.
Absolutely brilliant.
Shown there again. Dougie with the sideline ball that he won himself with the big hit in towards Aaron Lynch. The ball bounced awkwardly, so Aaron didn't catch it. He flicked it on. He flicked it on to Owen O'Connor, who broke off his man, charging down on the goals, drew the goalkeeper and popped the ball across the square, and Mikey Cullen was running in and was able to palm the ball into the corner of the goals. 9 minutes gone, 2-1 to Trim, 1 point to Crossabeg, and there's a man down, a Crossabeg man down. I think it's that man that Dougie hit on the lead up to that goal.
That's a huge feature of Trim's play this year. Obviously, the old unselfishness of the forwards and the players, but this palming into the net, giving it to the man right in front of the goals, palming into the net. But I'd say we scored 15 goals that way this year. It's great.
Another kick out won by Rourke. He doesn't win it cleanly, but he bravely breaks the ball down. Dara picks up the pieces. Dara's on the halfway line. Lovely chip pass in towards his brother. Aaron is out in front. The ball breaks over Aaron. He tries to shimmy his man, but he slips on the turn, and the ball has gone over everybody, and it's tidied up by Conor Barlow. Conor plays the ball out, and again, what a big hit gone in there. The Trim half forwards are battling and battling and battling. Owen O'Connor has picked up the scraps there and has been fouled and has won a free in, and it's a tricky angle. It's over the stand side in towards the O'Mahony's end. Will James Toher come up with his left foot and have a go at it? He's walking slowly towards the ball, and Trim go with a quick free kick and towards Toher, and just unlucky. Nice bit of improvised play there from Mikey Cullen, but he tried to take the quick free kick to Toher, but the ball has broken and it's a free out now, and the ball is played out to the terrace side of the field here to Robert Murphy, the wing back for Crossabeg, who takes the ball across the 45-metre line. Mikey Cullen has charged all the way back and intercepted the ball and turned it over, and he flicks it onto James Toher, onto Kieran Caulfield. Caulfield now onto Sean Fitz, who's over now on the stand side, heading towards the 45. He's got Dougie making a run one side, and he opts to give it to him. The ball's in front of Dougie. Dougie with a right-footed ball in, and Dougie has put a ball over the bar.
What a score. Great score for Dougie.
Mikey Cullen, John, ran 60 yards back chasing his man there, turned the ball over, and from the resultant turnover, Fitzy found Dougie, who slotted the ball out
That's
the bar.
something that Mikey has added to his game this year. Obviously, a result of Kevin Riley's coach and his coaching team making everyone work hard. It was a huge feature of Mikey's game this year.
2-2 to a point, 11 minutes gone, kick out is gone. Trim dominant now at the moment. This time the ball is broken and it's picked up. Seamus Carroll pops the ball in towards, I think that's Oisin Foley, and what a brilliant hand in from Kieran Caulfield, but the man has picked the ball up again, and the ball is with number 8, who's kicked the ball and he's put it over the bar, has he? Yeah, Conor Devereaux. Good score. I thought Kieran had managed to turn that over, John, but the ball just rebounded. He got a good hand in.
He's unlucky.
So 2-2 to 2 points, 12 minutes gone. So Peter,
He's moving, lads.
you can hear the calls from here. Rob Burke is making a bit of a loopy run here, and Peter is like the founder, but I think Peter's overcooked this one, and it's going to go over the sideline. A little bit unlucky there. It's going over the sideline on this terrace side here on the 45. It's going to be a sideline ball to Crossabeg. Paddy Foley plays a nice ball in there to Mark O'Connor. Mark takes his man on the inside, shrugs off Connor quickly. He's bearing down on goal. Dangerous. The ball's across the square, but he's gone too far, and the ball has been worked back now to Oisin Foley on his right foot and chips the ball. Oh, hits the post and goes over the bar. So 2 scores in a row there for Crossabeg. We're a little bit lucky there, John. The corner, the man got in on the end line, fisted the ball across the square, and
that no one running in.
Nobody running in.
No one take it. Trim need to respond to them 2 scores now with a score of our own.
12.5 minutes gone. 2-2 to Trim. 3 points. Crossabeg. Petey chips the ball towards James Toher. James under serious pressure here, wins the ball, but he's going to turn this ball over, is he? And he is done for over carrying the ball again. So things not going James Toher's way early on here. He's not happy with the referee, but it's a free on the edge of the D. So it should be a simple enough score here for Andrew Butler, who is taking the free. He's right in front of the goals on the D, so what's that? That's probably about, what, 30-35 metres out.
Hope Oisin and John are enjoying the game.
So the free now, Andrew Butler pops it up and puts it over the bar. So that's his second score. Crossabeg's 4th, so 2-2 to Trim. 4 points Crossabeg. 13.5 minutes gone. Peter now, after a couple of dodgy kickouts, one that went over the sideline here on the terrace side, and the other one that went short to James Toher, who's under a bit of pressure from Oisin Foley. This time Peter chips the ball towards the stand side, but it's very intercepted. It's intercepted on the mark is called. Seamus Carroll has had a good game here, and he's found the man. It's the full forward, Billy Evanston, and Billy goes around Luke, and Luke pulls his jersey, and they're playing an advantage here. They've carried on, and the referee calls back. I think that's a couple of times Luke has given away a freeze, John. The referee's having a little look at his notebook. Is he going for a card here? No, he's after taking him, I think, yeah.
Luke's playing been into the tackle and letting a man come by him, and he's no option but to foul him. He should maybe just stand him up and push him back out.
So it's another free here now for Andrew Butler. It's at 13 metres, it's a slight angle, but it favours the right-footed kicker. Steps in, and yeah, he's a sweet kick of the ball, and it's gone over the bar. Don't think he's going to miss too many, John. He looks pretty good.
He looks good there.
So that's all of a sudden the lead is back. Trim's lead has been shaved to 3 points. It's 2-2 Trim, 5 points Crossabeg, 14.5 minutes.
We need to respond now with a score. And
Peter now 3 kickouts. They've been under pressure. So what's he going to do here? You have to go long this time. I think he does, and he does go long. It's a great looking ball. And towards Rourke, who's the furthest man forward, and Rourke shoves his man, gets away with it, and the ball breaks now. And all of a sudden, Rourke's in open country. He's got Rob Burke off his shoulder. Plays on to Rob. Rob is going to take the shot on. And excuse me, Rob has slotted a lovely score from 40 metres out. Just what Trim needed to steady the ship.
Yeah, absolutely. A vital score for Trim, and well taken, well won by Rourke, and a great point.
Rourke showing all his experience, John. Again, the water break is called from the referee, but Rourke is really, a couple of times the ball has gone into him. He's just showing his experience, John. He's just using his body, he uses his man out of the way, reads the break, reads which way the ball is going to go. He's a pleasure to watch.
Yeah, and he's one of those vital things when you're a footballer or a hurler. He has pace. He can't beat pace, and he's loads of it. And he's having a fantastic season with Trim. In football terms this year, he's been very, very good. Yeah,
just John, Trim looked great when they run the ball fast, particularly down the middle. We got through twice. Dougie, I know we've scored 2 goals, but Dougie could have maybe got a goal as well. So all those moves were almost straight down the middle of the field. Yeah. We just need to sort our kickouts at the other end of the field. We need to sort our kickouts out and get primary possession. We certainly have the scoring forwards.
Absolutely, yeah. We struggled with all 4 kickouts now, or 5 kickouts, so we're struggling with them. Interesting enough, there's only been 1 wide in the game, I think, or 2 wides in the game. Yeah. But yeah, look, I'm like a parrot all season saying, when we move the ball quick into our forwards, we're a good team, we're a very good team. When we slow it down, we're not as effective, but I love it when we run the ball fast, because we have men with pace. Aaron Lynch, Owen O'Connor, Mikey Cullen, Dougie has loads of pace, Kieran Caulfield, Darragh Lynch. We've men with huge pace there, so we should be using it.
So we're ready to go again. The referee kept the water break to literally to the 60 seconds. And it's going to be a kick out now. Ben Turner, he's gone long so far with everything.
Going long again.
He's going long again. Sweet left foot right down towards the middle of the field. Big man in the middle of the field there. There's a mark taken, but he plays on. That was Conor Devereux, and he pops the ball to Martin Redmond, breaking from wing back. The ball is just on the 45-metre line in front of the goals. On the attack, Seamus Carroll, who everything seems to be going through this man for Crossabeg. The ball's back with him again, and Tore's holding him up, and Tore gets a hand in, but Carroll managed to soccer the ball along the ground in towards the inside forwards. But they have to come back out again, and James gets another hand in, and it's Seamus Carroll again for Crossabeg. And now Trim are in the defensive mode here, and Crossabeg are trying to work the ball across the 65-metre line here, and it's a quick foot pass inside to the forward, full forward, looks good. Billy Everson turns one way, turns the other. He's got Luke all over the shop. He takes a left-footed kick, it's swerving in, it's going to go over the bar, John, from here. That's good in, it's going over the bar. Nice kick, he curled that ball in, nicely there, but Luke is under a bit of pressure there, John, and full back. That man is a big man, his hands are full.
Big man, but Luke's a big man as well. Luke will have to change the game slightly to get on top of him.
Peter now, what's he going to do this time with the kick out? Kicks it over towards the sand side. That ball's going to go over the line, I think, is it? Caulfield is underneath it. Caulfield breaks it down, manages to keep it in, recycles the ball back to it's now with Conor Quigley. Conor breaks one tackle, pops it off to Rob Burke. Trim are being pressed high up the field here now, but Sean Fitzgerald has the ball, crosses his own 45. He's got Jerry Dwan outside if he needs it, but Sean straightens up with the run, kicks the ball in towards Owen O'Connor. Lovely ball. Owen on the Crossabeg 45, turns inside, takes his man on. He's going to burn him, pops it on towards Aaron Lynch. Aaron Lynch now turns onto his left, onto his right foot again, onto Dougie. Dougie puts the ball in, and another score from Alan Douglas. That's Dougie's 3rd score point from play, and another lovely worked. Again,
I say we move the ball quick. We're hugely effective. We have their full back line for pace every time.
Yeah, and a great ball from Sean Fitz there. Sean Fitz sometimes carries the ball a little bit farther than required, but that time he kicked a lovely ball inside to the forwards.
Kept the head up and looked on, yeah.
So Ben Turner with the kick out, and Billy Everson, the full forward, has come out to midfield this time to win the ball, and the two of them are flapping for the ball, and Luke is up to get a finger in the eye there. I think Luke will be okay. I think it was an accidental collision. The ball was broke from the kick out. Bill Everston broke the ball, and he went to flap to try and get the ball, and I think he just caught Luke with a finger into the eye there, and I'm sure Luke.
I think Luke wears contacts, doesn't he?
Does he? Yeah. I think he'd be all right. I'd say it's one of those that his eyes are watering, but there was absolutely no malice in it at all. Frank Foley out tending to Luke there in the middle of the field. It's going to be an indirect, when play does resume, it's going to be an indirect possession for Crossabeg. The number 12, Mark O'Connor, has the ball between the 65 and the 45 and his attacking end of the field. Yeah, Luke is back up. Trimmer just using this opportunity just with Luke out of position, just the front and back men. So ready to go. Mark O'Connor restarts. Off the ground, it looked like to me, but Robert Murphy has taken the ball. He's gone by Dara Lynch fairly easily, and he's burning Dara, and he's bearing down towards the edge of the D, and he skews a terrible wide ball.
Give him the ball, give him the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. That was so wide, it didn't even hit the net behind the goals, the protected net. It went wide of that and has gone way up the grass hill at the hospital end here in Navan. So that's the first wide of the game for Crossabeg. Now Peter has got his kick out sorted. He comes this side of the ground now. This is going to skid over the sideline again, and it's another miscue from Peter, who's under a bit of pressure here now. So
Peter needs just to relax now and calm down and get the job done right. He's well capable.
So Ronan Devereux coming forward now with the ball. There's nice footballers around this Crossabeg team, John.
Yeah, they're nice footballers, yeah.
Lovely footballers, nice team. The ball has come back here to Oisin Foley, and that's a super long range ball, and it's gone over the bar. What an incredible point that was. Looked like there was nothing on. They were just chopping and changing possession, and all of a sudden he turned and he's 45 metres out and he drilled the ball with his right foot over the bar. And Luke, I just see, is down on his hunches here again and feeling a bit sorry for himself at the minute. John, he just needs to play through this couple of minutes.
Play through it and change up his game like he did against Waterstown in the second half.
2-4 to 7 points, 19 and a half minutes gone. Peter now, this time he goes to the stand side again, but he goes longer towards Kieran Caulfield. One-handed breaks it down, but he's out muscled. And it's going to be a free in here, and Paddy Foley wins the ball and he gets pulled down to the ground. Good stuff from Rob Burke there, actually. I see he's getting his name ticked in the not being carded. A miscued free, and it's a soft free now there has been given to Crossabeg. They took a quick free there. The ball broke off Paddy Foley to the ground. There was 3 trim men around it, and it looked like he'd lost possession, but the referee has saved him by giving him a free, and he went to take it quickly again, and I could hear somebody from the far sideline shouting to take your time. So the ball's with Andrew Butler. He's about 47, 48 metres out.
He looks to be going for this.
It looks like he's going for it.
It's going to be a dangerous ball in if it's going to be really high, I'd say.
It's a high ball, and it is dropping, as you said, John, dangerously, but luckily enough for Trim, it just tails off to the left and it goes wide. So now, what's turned out to be Crossabeg's biggest attacking asset at the moment has been Peter Farrell's kickouts, John, for the last 10 minutes. So as you say, he just needs to settle down.
Yeah, he needs to settle down and just calm down a bit. Peter can get excited, but look,
he chips the ball towards the line again. And Rourke calls the mark. Well done, Kieran O'Rourke, on ahead. Oh, the dangerous ball. No, he snatched at the restart, and Ronan Devereux intercepts it. And the ball is across the middle of the field here now. Conor Devereux and Crossabeg are settled into this game nicely here. Keane Kinlock with the ball. Decky Dowling, who we haven't seen Decky breaking at all. We haven't seen Decky in possession of the ball at all, John. He's out there fouling his man, and it's going to be a free in. The man has stayed down injured as the referee. The game has restarted. And it's a kick ball in towards the full forward, and he's taken Luke on the mark. Oh, looked like he played on, but he steps back onto his mark. So Bill Evison has had a very, very effective last 10 minutes.
Yeah, look, as I said, Luke needs to change the game up. He needs to start playing from in front, because Everton has gone in, low to his man.
Luckily for Trim that time, Bill Evison with the mark. He should have put it over the bar, but he pushed it wide.
Crossabeg have a slight wind advantage here.
Yeah, the breeze has picked up slightly since this game has started, John. Yeah, just not helping Peter's kickouts.
Right, but Luke needs to change up his game and start playing from in front, onside or from front, not behind him.
2-4, 7 points, 22 minutes gone. Petey, again, he's insisting on going to the stand side of the ground. The ball is going to throw ball. That was surely a throw from Rourke, but they've managed to get away with it. And Trim have regained possession. Sean Fitz now onto Jerry Dwan, onto Alan Douglas. Douglas crosses the halfway line, breaks into enemy territory. Solos hops, crosses the 45 onto Rob Burke. Rob steps inside. He's going to have another goal as left foot. This is going to drop short. The keeper easily, comfortably got it. Ben Turner. Solos out, looks for options, pops the ball out to Robert Murphy. Robert Murphy onto Conor Devereux. Some nice players right through the field here, Crossabeg. And it's a good ball in there. Andrew Butler, who is giving Decky a torrid time, and Decky's pulled up here with either a hamstring or an ankle injury or something. Conor Quigley tries to get the break. It comes off. He does break. Luke Moran gets the ball. He's under a bit of pressure, uses his strength to push his man out of the way. Dougie is right back in the defence there, helping out his man. and Conor quickly now has the ball and onto Jerry Dwan, and Jerry clips the ball out towards Rourke, who's been Trim's most effective player here in the first half. Rourke now carries the ball across the halfway line, across the 65 line, still going Rourke. He pops the ball off there to Kieran Caulfield. Kieran left-footed crossfield ball towards Lynchy. He goes over Lynchy's head. It's broken from David Keogh down, and Crossabeg on the break here. Conor Devereux now soloing, looks to the hand pass across to Andrew Butler, who's on the halfway line. He pops in towards Oisin Foley. James Torr stands him up a little bit. There's 3 Trim men around the wing back here, but he steps inside, and Crossabeg now have a man over. The hand pass over hit. Kieran Caulfield bravely goes in, gets a wrap on his body for the troubles, but breaks the ball, and Trim have now broken. Owen O'Connor has the ball in front of the stand. The 4 is all over, and Conor Barlow. Owen takes him on the far side, and Owen burns him. Owen has the advantage. He's charging down on the goals, crossing the 21-yard line, crossing the 45-yard, the 13.
Has to be a free!
And he is. No, the referee was playing advantage, but the advantage had gone, and Owen looked like he got fouled the second time. This time he's penalised Mikey Cullen. He's penalised Mikey Cullen for trying to stop the cornerback coming out with the ball, and you can hear the reaction of the Trim crowd in the stand. And the ball is across the field here. Roland Devereux, Torr puts a big hit on him, but the Crossabeg have the ball, and it's hand pass in towards Oisin Foley. Oisin crosses, plays a high loopy ball in towards the full forward line. Conor Quigley is there, tries to nudge his man. There, I beg your pardon, it's 12. Mark O'Connor gets inside. Conor Lee buried on the goal. Peter's there, and luckily enough for Trim, Peter stood his ground, and Mark O'Connor with a left foot was going for the top corner of the goal, but the ball goes over the bar, and Trim got away there, John, but the crowd still aren't happy with the foul.
O'Connor was fouled. The second time he was fouled going in by his man. He went by his man, your man pulled him down. It's a free. A blind man would see it.
So Trim aren't happy with that, and from the resultant turnover, Crossabeg down and got a score. 2-4 now, that's 10. 8 points Crossabeg, 2 points in it, 25 minutes gone. Peter goes short this time to James Torr. James pops the ball back to Jerry Dwan. Jerry steps inside one man. Again, he's under pressure. The Trim, Jerry picks up walks into a man and ends up getting himself hurt there. He's rolling around the ground, looking in a bit of pain. Luke has the ball, the play goes on. Luke carries the ball. Dougie now. Trim just need to get their experienced players on the ball. Dougie pops it into Rob Burke. Rob Burke clips a little ball in towards Lynchy. Lynchy, a good hand in from David Keogh, and the ball is broken here, but Kieran Caulfield has it. Kieran on his left foot, he's taking it on, but it's going to drop short. Keeper has it. Keeper gathers it easily, but it's a poor looking ball out of Darragh Lynch.
Ah, my God.
The ball broke. It was a 50-50 ball between Darragh Lynch and the wing back, the Robert Murphy. Darragh slid in there. The 2 men slid in, to be perfectly honest. The ball broke. And the referees have to give it a free out. Darragh protested, and the ball has been moved forward. And there's a sub on the Crossabeg side with number 17 was at the coming on there. The number 4 who's having a bit of trouble there with Owen O'Connor has gone off, so they're not hanging around here. They made a quick change here. Martin Sludds is after coming on for Crossabeg. Matthew Sludds, I beg your pardon. So Trim certainly have their hands full here, John. 2-4,
absolutely, yeah.
8 points.
Absolutely, and you know, I'd love to see the free count. Probably always given out with referees, but we should be giving out with this guy. He hasn't given us one free.
Play resumes. Crossabeg now took a short free. Now they carries the ball, and it's a long foot pass in towards the full forward line. Andrew Butler played a lovely little layoff there. He's out in front of Decky Dow, and Decky Dow's hands full. Andrew ball breaks here to the man coming in. It's Devereux charging down in front of the goals, and he blasts the ball, over the bar. Conor Devereux, that's his second score, breaking from midfield and right down the middle of the ground. It was a direct ball into the full forward line, and it was a great run from midfield from Conor Devereux. He's a big man, and he's charging down on the goals there. Sorry, I beg your pardon, it was the number 9, Paulie Foley, who got that score, but he's charging down on the goals. And Trim this time do get a free. Kieran Caulfield in the middle of the field has the ball. 2-4 to 9 points, 1 point game, 27 minutes gone. Kieran, left-footed ball in towards Aaron Lynch. Aaron's right over in the sideline in front of the stand, 45 metres from the goal, heading back away from the goal. Pops the ball on back to Kieran Caulfield. Kieran steps one way, then the other. He's on his left foot. Keeps going, Kieran. The ball's played over the top to Mikey Cullen. Mikey's charged that he's going to get fouled here, is he? He does get fouled.
Yes, penalty, ref! Penalty!
I think the first foul was just outside the box, John. I think Mikey threw himself into the box, but I think the referee was probably right there. So it's going to be a 13-metre free for Trim. Aaron Lynch slowly picks the ball up and slowly taking his time to settle the play down a little bit. Aaron, who hasn't got much possession so far today. Any possession he's got has been out on the sidelines and away from the goals. They've been well marshalled with right-footed kick. Pops it over the bar. So Aaron's first score of the day. So they're giving him a goal on the scoreboard. No, they've just changed that now. It's 2-5 to 9 points. 28 minutes gone. Great game of football here in Park Tolson this afternoon.
Game of football, yeah.
Brightening up a gloomy afternoon. Ben Turner goes along again. Torres behind his man. Fists the ball in, and Kieran is beaten to the break there. And it's Ronan Devereux. They certainly have their tails up at the moment. They're probably the better team for the last 15 minutes. Across the bag, the ball breaks in here, and it's Bill Evanston out in front of Luke again. Jerry Dwan has got done for space, and the ball's played inside, and Decky comes across, does well. The ball breaks, Jerry is recovered. Looking like Jerry was fouled. Andrew Butler's picked the ball up, plays the ball out to the 21 metre line. Good looking ball. There's two men in the square. Petey's under a bit of pressure. Petey as well. Petey holds his ground. Two big men bearing down him. Peter leaves the two Crossabeg men on their backsides, and Trim break away with the ball. Conor Quigley onto Rob Burke. Onto Kieran Caulfield now. Kieran has got the forage back looking for the ball. Plays a foot. Mikey's behind his man here trying to beg up a bit of ground. But it's Martin Redmond, I beg your pardon. And Crossabeg have got to grips with the Trim full forward line here. And now they're working the ball free here. Ronan Devereux gives a 1-2 and again pops off another hand pass to Seamus Carroll. Seamus left footed in towards the full forward, and the ball has gone over Luke's head. No, it hasn't. Luke lifts a long hand up and breaks the ball in front, plays him in front as John has been calling for. Great stuff from Luke. Dougie now picks it up. Dougie with a low ball in towards Lynchy. It bounces awkwardly, but Lynchy gets a hand to it, steps inside. He's 35 metres out, goes off his left foot and miscues it, and Ben Turner comes out with the ball. And it's Paddy Foley back there helping out, and it's David Keogh now, and Crossabeg just slow it down and they work the ball from their full back line. Seamus Carroll plays the ball over the sideline. He's going to get hit. Rookie steps inside to hit his man, but his man stays up strong, wins the ball, and on towards Ronan Devereux, who's been involved 3 or 4 times. Just move a long high ball in towards the full back line. Jerry breaks it down, but the man off the ground. Surely it's going to be a free out.
By
Jerry wins the scrappy ball, and he's going to get foul coming out, and he is. Brilliant. Super stuff from Jerry Dwan. He takes the free quickly.
Come on,
Dougie is back. Dougie again. I want to pass from Dougie. Owen O'Connor's on his own in front of the stands here. Owen picks the ball up straight away, kicks the ball in towards Mikey. The ball bounces awkwardly, but Mikey wins it along the sideline. He steps inside onto his left foot, plays it back towards Aaron Lynch. Aaron rounds his man, bounces it. And from a tricky angle, Aaron slots the ball over the bar.
Fast ball again.
Brilliant stuff from Jared Dwan here. Won a very, very tricky ball here. Got a free, quick free to Alan Douglas. Dougie, 2 passes later, and the ball is in the hands of Mikey Cullen. Mikey tried to take on his man, tested his man one side, couldn't get by him, turned around, popped it off to Lynchy, who slotted it over the bar. 2-6 to 9 points. We're into the first of 2 minutes of injury time here. And Rob Burke wins a brave ball. There was 2 men coming in behind him. He knew he was going to get hit, but he wins the ball, takes the mark onto Mikey Cullen. Mikey bounces the ball, takes it off his left foot. Wouldn't be known it off his left foot.
No, I don't believe it.
Is it gone in? It's gone over the bar.
I don't believe it. I've seen it all now. Mikey in his left foot. What a score. Magic Mikey with the magic left foot.
Mikey with his left foot from 25 metres out pops the ball out of the bar, and 2 quick fire scores from Trim in the lead into half time. John, just what we needed.
Showing a huge character there in the last 5 minutes, you know, under pressure. Peter Farr makes a great save, Jared Dwan, Luke Moore makes great catches, and we go up and score 2 points. Brilliant.
Long kick out again, 50's underneath, and he should win this though. Goes over his head, but Rob Burke is behind him. Rob now slows it down, pops it on to Dougie. Dougie's been absolutely everywhere as usual. Plays the ball inside to Conor Quigley. He's got Owen O'Connor in a good run if he sees him. He goes one way, he tries to draw the man, he got fouled.
Should he give it out to Owen O'Connor?
Well, I think he was going to give it out, John. When by the time he looked up, it was good defence. The defence had covered Owen O'Connor, so Conor Quigley tried to take the man on the inside channel. He went inside and he got fouled. He's inside the D. Aaron Lynch is about 22 metres out of the goals. It could be the last kick of the first half. And Trim were under a bit of pressure, so this would be a third score, a quick fire score in a row if Aaron does manage to slot this free. Aaron's got 2 scores already.
Come on, Aaron.
Out of his hand, shimmies up.
Good lad.
Beautifully, and he has, and he's put it over the bar, and the referee has called the half-time
score.
It's 2-8 to Trim, 9 points to Crossabeg, and a great game of football here. And Crossabeg were right back. I think there was only a point in it there, John, a couple of minutes ago. And before you know it, Trim are kicking on 3 points to win at half-time.
5 points up.
On a score of 14 points to 9, John. So
okay,
we're going to take a little break.